What would you prefer if you put yourself in the position of a normal snowboard? Some good splitboard rules or some beautiful free riding days in a skiing resort?
I like them both, man. You know, the solitude you get on a splitboard is I love, but I feel like I splitboard a lot now. It makes it so when I do go to the resort, I have more fun than ever at the resort. So they really complement each other.
Okay. So, and regarding to heli boarding?
I mean, heli boarding is, you know, it's great if you have a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
There's no denying a helicopter is an incredible tool to get to the top of the mountain. But for sure, you are at the mercy of the guide, the pilot, so it's got to be the right scenario, or heli boarding can be really frustrating. But you know, under the right conditions, with the right people, it's a great way to go ride some powder.
Okay. Good. If you enter unknown areas, for example, you hike up the mountain on one side and you ride down on the other side. How do you check if it's really possible if you just know the area from the map? You know?
Well, I mean, when I go to unknown areas, I go for a long period of time, and I try and it is when I first get into a mountain range that I have no time in that winter. I mean, I watch the Abbey reports, but I find a local guide, and I use them because you can't. I never look at a map and go, that looks good, and just walk into a town or a mountain range and go straight to that spot. You start out very small, and I always expect everything to slide. And then as I get to know the avalanche conditions, then I can start taking bigger and bigger chances. Sometimes not.
And what is your strategy, or do you have a personal strategy to reduce your risk to the maximum? Because actually snowboarding at your level it's a kind of dangerous, but you reduce your risk.
Just two things. One, anyone going into the backcountry is of similar risk level, and people really need to understand that, because it's common for people to look what I'm doing and go, oh, he's crazy, I like to just cruise mellow backcountry. Mellow backcountry is oftentimes more dangerous than steep chutes. So, and the most serious situations I've seen go down in the mountains have been on mellow backcountry that I could take my 8-year-old daughter to. So, because the most dangerous slope is 35 degrees, and that's the perfect intermediate backcountry. So a face with lots of rocks and chutes and stuff oftentimes is a lot safer than some big, wide open 35-degree bowl. So I you know, go and read the conditions and never force things. And I more go into a range expecting that I'm not going to be able to do much, and then when if everything gets perfect, then I can go and do some great stuff. But I always have very low expectations, and again, start out, plan on it being high avalanche danger, and just work my way up from there.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And do you have any tips for splitboard beginners or intermediate riders? How they should plan for the ascent and for the descent as well?
Well, beginner, anyone that's just going into the backcountry, I recommend starting out going with guides. I still use, again, as I mentioned, like when I go, especially the Alps, I use guides, and just immerse yourself into the scene, and before long you'll, you know, start surrounding yourselves with more and more experienced people. But leave your ego behind and start out very small and just slowly work your way up, all steps, and you know, over time you'll get better and better at it. And there's no, you can't skip steps.
Yeah.
So enjoy every step. It's and take it slow and have a lot of respect for the mountains.
Yeah. All right. And there are those rumors that many times pro riders do prefer camber boards instead of rocker boards. What about your personal opinion?
Well, at Jones, from day one, we've always had camber in our boards, and we've always had a level of rocker. And so, you know, I'm obviously a fan of camber, but I am not you know, we've evolved. We just came out with a new board called the Aviator, which is, I call it camber 2.0. It's similar to an old school camber board, but we come up with ways to take away the catch out of that board. So it's really that blend of rocker and camber that I've used since the inception of Jones Snowboards, and will continue to use.
Okay, you said that you love camber. What's the advantage of camber board? Is it the edge hold in general, or?
It's really it's more so the snap. Like when I make a proper turn, I want to have the board get some release out of the board.
Yeah.
I love getting snap out of the turn into the next turn, feeling the life of the board, feeling that energy is an incredible feeling. It's something I've been hooked on from the beginning.
And if you describe one splitboarding day with your friends, how would you describe it in one sentence?
The ideal way to experience nature.
Thank you very much.
Well, have a great winter.
Yeah.
And ride to live another day. Leave the ego behind.